Manchester United get a player with no future under Ruben Amorim off their books and free up considerable space on their wage bill. Barcelona acquire a potentially world-class forward without having to commit to signing him on a permanent deal. But the biggest winner in Marcus Rashford's move from Old Trafford to Camp Nou on loan with an option to buy is the player himself. He swaps a side that finished 15th in the Premier League last term for one which won a domestic double and rank among this season's favorites to win the Champions League. He gets to play with Lamine Yamal, a wish made public during an interview Spanish influencer Javi Ruiz last month. It seemed he might not get the chance when Barcelona subsequently tried to sign Athletic Club's Nico Williams, then Liverpool's Luis Diaz, but it all came together for him after those moves failed to materialize. It is not what anyone at Manchester United envisioned back in 2023, when he signed a 5-year contract worth £325,000 a week on the back of an outstanding 30-goal season under Erik ten Hag. The idea was that his boyhood club would enjoy his peak years. But Rashford's output dropped dramatically in the following campaign, and despite early encouragement after Amorim's appointment last year, in the form of 3 goals in his first 3 games in charge, he was soon dropped by the new head coach due to disciplinary issues and poor performances in training in what might turn out to be his final appearance in a Manchester United shirt. Away to Europa League opponents Victoria Plzen in December of last year, Rashford was hooked after only 56 minutes and booed by some supporters as he made his way off. A lot may have changed by the time his loan spell ends next summer. It is not inconceivable that a change of manager could reopen the door to him at Old Trafford. But it is nigh on impossible to see a way back for him under this one. It feels a necessary parting of ways. He needs a fresh start, and so do his club. His challenge is to finally deliver consistency, on and off the pitch, but his time on loan at Aston Villa in the second half of last season offers encouragement. Rashford appeared rejuvenated under Unai Emery, contributing 4 goals and 5 assists in 17 games in all competitions before his campaign was ended by injury. His performances earned him an England recall from Thomas Tuchel, and it was not just in an attacking capacity that he impressed. Rashford's off-the-ball work was notably improved too. He averaged nearly 4 times as many tackles per 90 minutes for Aston Villa as in the first half of the campaign for Manchester United. He showed his versatility too, initially playing on the left flank, then usurping Ollie Watkins in the number 9 role. He ended up playing more minutes up front than he did as a winger, producing a standout performance in the role in Villa's Champions League quarter-final second leg against Paris Saint-Germain in April. Bryan Mbeumo began playing football in a Manchester United shirt with Cristiano Ronaldo on the back and is overjoyed to have the chance to follow in the great's footsteps at the biggest club in the world. After 7 weeks and some tense talks between the clubs, the 25-year-old finally completed his move from Brentford on Monday for £65 million, €75 million, plus a potential £6 million in add-ons. Mbeumo has signed a deal until 2030, with the option of a further season, at what he calls the club of my dreams, one whose shirt he wore as a kid growing up in France. From the start, I wanted to join this club, this massive club, and now I'm here and I'm just really happy, the Cameroon international told Club Media. For me, it's the biggest club in the world, in England as well. I think the fans are crazy, the stadium is amazing, and I think every player wants to play here. I think my first top was a Manchester United top with Ronaldo behind. It's just such a big club and, yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Mbeumo says he idolized Ronaldo and Lionel Messi growing up, as well as admiring Neymar and Eden Hazard, and joins Matheus Cunha in bolstering what has been a blunt United attack. The forward says the Brazil international will bring something new to a team that he is excited to get to know better when they head to the United States for their pre-season tour on Tuesday. I think it's really important for me joining a new club, Mbeumo said. It's important to create links as soon as possible, automatism as well with the teammates, so in and out the pitch. The spirit is really important. Yeah, create a group, being involved as soon as possible. For me, it's something really important. Mbeumo links up with United after scoring 20 Premier League goals for Brentford under Thomas Frank, who has since moved on to Tottenham and is someone he sees similarly to new boss Ruben Amorim. I think they have similar values, he said. He seems really close to his players and his mentality, his winning thinking every time. This is a thing that I need. It seems to be a really good group. I think the spirit is really important for winning and, yeah, with the gaffer I heard only good things about the team. Hugo Ekitike is expected to arrive in the UK on Tuesday for a medical and to finalize a 6-year contract after Liverpool reached a total agreement in principle with Eintracht Frankfurt over a deal worth £79 million, €91.5 million. Liverpool are understood to have kept a contingent of staff in the UK to complete the signing and, once it has been, it is hoped the player will be able to fly to Asia to join the team on their pre-season tour later in the week. Similar to the Florian Wirtz deal, the majority of the bonuses in Ekitike's are tied to Liverpool trophy success and the player making a significant contribution. They are difficult to achieve, but Liverpool would feel happy if they end up paying them. Sky Sports News broke the news earlier that Liverpool have reached a total agreement with Eintracht Frankfurt worth £79 million, made up of £69 million plus £10 million in add-ons. Ekitike is keen on a move to the Premier League with Liverpool his preferred destination, after Newcastle had an offer rejected. The 23-year-old was an unused substitute during his side's pre-season game against FSV Frankfurt on Saturday. After the game, Frankfurt boss, quoted by Sky Germany, said Ekitike's potential departure is a bitter loss. Liverpool are now the league's biggest spenders. But how? Liverpool are now the Premier League's biggest spenders, with their summer spree now verging on £300 million. The £79 million agreed deal for Hugo Ekitike has taken Liverpool's spending to £295.5 million, which is over £75 million more than the next biggest spenders in Chelsea. Liverpool have even spent more than Manchester City and Arsenal combined, the third and fourth biggest spenders so far. Tottenham are the fourth biggest spenders with £110.7 million spent, just above newly promoted Sunderland who have spent £107 million already. But how can Liverpool afford Ekitike having already spent a club record fee to bring Florian Wirtz to Anfield earlier this summer? Well, the club's financial records indicated they could potentially lose a further £200 million this summer and still be compliant with Profit and Sustainability Rules, PSR, where clubs are permitted to lose £105 million over a 3-year period. According to football finance expert Swiss Ramble, the Reds' most recent financial results showed Liverpool have actually made £48 million in the current 3-year PSR period, partly due to modest recent transfer spend. That means Liverpool can lose a further £158 million and still be compliant next summer. And while Liverpool have already spent around £185 million on new players in the current window, including a fee of up to £116 million for Wirtz, the Reds posted a club record revenue of £613.8 million for the 2023-24 season, partly due to commercial success. That figure will only increase on the 2024-25 season accounts given Liverpool added Champions League football, knockout qualification for that tournament and also became Premier League champions. Academy product Jarell Quansah has already joined Bayer Leverkusen in a £35 million deal. Arsenal have completed the signing of England winger Noni Madueke from Chelsea for an initial fee of £48.5 million. The 23-year-old was part of Chelsea's squad at the Club World Cup in the United States but left the camp before last Sunday's 3-0 win against Paris St-Germain in the final to finalize his move to Mikel Arteta's side. Madueke has signed a 5-year contract at Emirates Stadium, with his fee rising to just over £50 million with add-ons. Humbled and blessed to be here. Thank you to everyone that made this possible. He wrote on Instagram. I can't wait to get on the pitch and start to repay the faith shown in me. It's going to be so special. He made 92 appearances for Chelsea after joining from PSV Eindhoven for £30 million in January 2023 and scored 20 goals, helping them win the Conference League last season. He was part of Crystal Palace and then Tottenham's academy before spending 4.5 years in the Netherlands, where he won the Dutch Cup. Madueke made his England senior debut in August 2024 and set up Harry Kane's winner as Thomas Tuchel's side defeated Andorra 1-0 in World Cup qualification last month. Arteta told Arsenal's website, External. Noni is an exciting and powerful young player, with his performances and numbers in recent seasons being of consistently high quality. He is one of the most talented wide-forward players in the Premier League. At just 23, Noni already brings experience of club and international football, and he knows the Premier League very well. Having seen the quality of Noni's performances up close in recent seasons, we're really excited he is joining us. His arrival will really improve our squad. News of Arsenal's interest in the Chelsea winger had prompted a backlash from a section of the Gunners' supporters earlier this month. A petition, titled #NoToMuduk, was signed more than 5,000 times and murals outside the club's Emirates Stadium were vandalized with Arteta out. Muduk becomes Arsenal's fourth signing of the summer and second from Chelsea following the arrival of goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga. Midfielders Christian Norgard from Brentford and Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad have also joined, while the club are also close to signing striker Victor Gyökeres from Sporting and Valencia defender Christian Mosquera.